Every 3 years, members of the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies, or Calea as it's known, conduct an accreditation process for the Arvada Police Department. Hundreds of police agencies across the country and around the world are part of the Calea program. This important program has been part of the Arvada Police Department's history for more than 20 years.
Accreditation is a process that the department goes through where there is a group, it's called Calea, it's the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies, and they publish a series of standards that are models for police departments across the country to use. And then once you accept their standards, you have to devise your own policies and procedures to be able to implement those standards and then to show the proof that you're meeting those standards. And so it's a way for us to have a formalized set of rules and procedures that govern the way the officers operate and do their jobs so that we know that we're providing quality service to the citizens on a continuing basis.
Accreditation Manager Ted Bogdanovich works throughout the year to ensure the Arvada Police Department maintains the rigorous standards set by Calea. Hundreds of standards through Calea facilitate the agency's pursuit of professional excellence.
You have a professional police department that's looking out for your interests, whether it's because you call us and you need us to respond and provide a service to you, or that we're doing proactive events to cut down on crime activity, to identify patterns, be able to show where there's a problem area, and then take some proactive steps to try and eliminate that problem so that everybody can feel safe and secure in their community, in their residential area, or if they work in the city.
A 2-member Calea team will be coming to the Arvada Police Department December 4th through the 7th. They'll be evaluating the police department as its members perform their jobs, review documentation, and take public comment from the residents in our community.
So this is our 8th accreditation, and you think that we have everything down pat. I mean, the on-sites have always been a review of in excess of 400 proofs that we are meeting all these standards by Calea. But because we have shown over the last 7 years that we've met these standards, we are actually embarking on what's called a beta test for accreditation. So on-site, we are only one of like 4 agencies throughout the country that are a beta test site for kind of a more streamlined on-site assessment. So we have 2 assessors instead of 3. We have less dates than we've had before. We send out proofs of policy changes that have been significant changes for our organization. And then they, in turn, the 2 assessors who are chiefs at departments of similar size, will come and then take a look at those policy changes. And those will be done with interviews with employee staff. It'll be done through ride-alongs. Really, they're going to get into the trenches, so to speak, and see how we're actually physically doing our work that we say that we do.
At the end of the day, our association with Calea helps the Arvada Police Department strengthen our accountability within the organization and community, limit the department's liability and risk exposure because of our commitment to law enforcement standards, improve service delivery to citizens, and develop and improve upon our relationship with Arvada residents. You can be part of the re-accreditation process. Please join us on Monday, December 6th at 7 p.m. in the Ann Campbell Room at City Hall, which is located at 8101 Ralston Road. You can share your thoughts in person. Can't attend? You can call 720-898-6694 on Sunday, December 5th from 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. to talk with a Calea assessor. You can also send written comments to the assessors at Calea, 13575 Heathcote Boulevard, Suite 320 in Gainesville, Virginia, 20155.
Whether it's budget or not, it is good business. Being accredited is good business. The standards mandates that we keep our policy current with current trends that are going out throughout the country. It makes sure that we have mandatory training, that the officers are trained to the best of their capability It ensures that we share crime prevention and be involved with the community and get feedback. It ensures that we have policy in place to make sure that we have good hiring practices and that we have promoting practices so that we're fair. But for a community, it's a great way to make sure that we're working hard, that we've got controls in place, that our policies are current, and that we have best practices. And I think all of that means that we're going to give great service to our community.